I'm not here to please the world, you know? I'm me, and when people interact with me, they could accept me or not.
Welty. We're here with Tracy Cortez. You have a big fight coming up this weekend.
I do.
MSG, Erin Blanchfield. Mm-hmm. Are you gonna start her?
No, you know, I'm definitely going in there to murder.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know it sounds so bad too, but it's my job. You know what I'm saying? So, really excited.
What are you predicting in your head is what's gonna play out in the ring?
Man, anything could happen. Anything could happen in a fight. But I am really gonna try to prove a point in there, come Saturday night, and finish. I want to finish.
You said you're gonna prove a point. Like what? Like I know you want to finish, but like what point do you feel you need to prove? Is it to everyone or is it?
No, not specifically to everyone, but just to myself, and to the bosses that I do belong in that top 3. You know.
Yeah.
Break, because I've been floating around number 8, 10, and I do belong up there with the champs.
Is that hard for you, like, not to look ahead? Like, if I beat her, this is what's going to happen, or do you think about those scenarios?
No, I just think of what's in front of me. I'm a very present person, so it's one of those things where, okay, I also work really great off structure, so if I have a goal, I could just focus on that.
Yeah.
And I stick to that, and I don't get distracted until that goal is finished.
You have your rosary on. Obviously, you know, you put faith first. Is there like a Bible verse or any like inspiration that you have that guides you through the fight?
Yeah, I do. My favorite one is the one that just is dear to my heart is Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, plans to, you know, give you hope in the future, not to harm you. And it's just it's something that it can go with anything in life. You know, whether it's my career, personal, whether it's just any struggle. You know, that's really the first one that comes to my mind where I know, okay, God got me. You know? And so, and another one where I'm really like for myself is this one that I have tattooed on me. It's 1 Corinthians 16:14, that let all that you do be done in love. So it's also a reminder, like, not to do things out of my character, to stay true to myself. I'm a very loving person. I'm very passionate, which is hard to believe because of the sport that I'm in.
Is that like the dichotomy of you that, like, you know, you are a UFC fighter, but then you're a loving person too?
I very much am. You know, I grew up, like, my parents were very affectionate, and they were very loving and very affectionate and loving towards us. So even though it's almost like saying, just because fighting is my career, doesn't mean I'm less of a woman or not feminine, or like, I think that catches people very off guard.
Do you think people put you like in a box as like a UFC fighter, like this is what you have to be like?
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not here to please the world, you know. I'm me, and when people interact with me, they could accept me or not.
What's up with fans wanting you to choke them out? I've seen that's a trend.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it's very much a thing. They're like, yeah, I'm taking photos. Can you put me in a chokehold? I was like, sure.
Yeah, one of the camera guys before he showed us a picture. It was like his brother was like, "Hey, she's choking me on the picture."
No way,
yeah.
Really? What a small world.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
It's not awkward, or no?
You know what? It could be a little awkward. It could be a little awkward, especially because there's some people that, and that's why we have security.
Yeah.
Where you'll put them in that position, and they'll kind of just like, you just feel their body like drape on you. And I'm like, oh my God. I think the worst one is like when you're greeting them.
Yeah.
And they come, and like for me personally, the worst one was they like held me and they just like took the biggest whiff. And I just stood there. I was just so shocked. And I looked at security like, what are you doing? Like, help me. But it's just, it can get uncomfortable. Yeah.
Do you ever say anything to the fans, or you're like, yo, chill?
No. I don't like confrontation. I'm not a conflict type.
But you're a fighter.
I know. But I'll probably stay quiet, and I'll just be like, all right.
What'd you think about all those comments that Ronda Rousey made recently about UFC fans and Joe Rogan not being a real, like, knowledgeable fighter?
You know, there's perspective to everything. You know what I mean? And as far as, like, there is a lot of hate online. I wouldn't just say specifically MMA fans. I think in general, online and social media, there could be, especially if you're just focused on it, there could be a lot of hate. There could be a lot of jealousy, a lot of just nasty things that people, it's so easy for people to leave nasty comments.
Yeah.
And if you're not strong-minded, and I'm not calling her weak-minded or anything, but you do have to be a strong-minded individual to be in the sport or in any sport, or let alone in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So I could go down a rabbit hole of the nasty things that people leave online, you know, but I choose to be grateful for the support and literally, like, unconditional love that these fans have left me years after year after year. I mean, I have people messaging me telling me they've seen me back in the Invicta days.
Yeah.
When I was 22, you know? It's like, how can I respond to this hateful comment and ignore this support, this person that's just showing me so much love and support?
What's the best advice for blocking out the haters online?
Understanding that misery loves company. You know, I think when you're just happy and understand that unhappy people hate to see happy people.
Yeah.
it's not you, it's them. And I'm okay with that.
Definitely. And I mean, because I feel like over, like, the past year or so, it's like some, like, reels I see on Instagram are just like mega viral. I'm like, damn, 20 million views. Like, is that crazy to you? Is it just like your phone blows up and you have to turn it off, or just?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's very crazy. I mean, last night I was taking a bath and I was crying. I was crying of just how grateful I am of where I'm at right now. You know, it kind of just sunk in. Even right now, Jesus Christ, don't.
Yeah.
As an athlete, I don't want to cry because fans are like, she's always crying.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm a very passionate person. And if people understood, like, I really had to fight through the grains to get where I'm at. And I haven't had an easy journey, and I'm just a very grateful person.
Yeah.
And I'm Hispanic, I'm Chicana. I grew up in a horrible neighborhood in Maryvale, Arizona. And technically, I was supposed to be 16 and pregnant, high school dropout, doing nothing with my life, just a regular neighborhood girl running the streets, you know? And I'm here. Like, this, to me, this is huge, you know? I'm working with an incredible brand like Project Rock, and I'm here with you sitting down for Complex News, and I'm fighting this Saturday for the number 3, the number 4 spot in the world. So it kind of sunk in the other night, and I broke down, and I was just so grateful. And I choose to see that aspect rather than the hate of people's misery being projected onto me.
And what do you think, like, you mentioned that, but do you think that's the biggest obstacle you've had to, like, overcome in your career, or is there one, like, specifically that, like, sticks out in your mind?
No, I think it's easy for me to block out the negativity only because it's just words.
Yeah.
Like, well, how am I gonna let someone's bitterness, unhappiness affect my life?
Yeah.
You know, to me, I've gone through so much in my life that I realized at a very young age, life is short. I could be gone tomorrow. I've already went through the worst parts personally in my life. You know, losing family members year after year, time after time, heartbreaks, grieving, losses. I've gone through so much that someone's opinion of me, the negativity that they leave online, it's irrelevant. If anything, I feel sorry for the person.
Yeah.
And I pray for them.
No, that's honestly, like, the most important thing, that you can just, like, give a piece of yourself and you know, take it away. And just, like, the last thing, just, like, coming to New York City, is it, like, hard to stay focused like being in Manhattan before the fight, or is it just like everything's blocked out?
No, I do a really good job. You know, I mean, I did some damage. I went shopping. But besides that, I'm a pretty disciplined person. I'm a very disciplined person.
Yeah.
It's easy it's not hard for me to stay on track. Yeah. And that's with anything. You know, like I said, once I have a goal and I have my mindset on something, it takes a lot to distract me. I would say the only thing that could distract me is probably just my family.
Yeah.
Just because they're just so deep in my, in my heart. That's the only thing that could really distract me.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking your time.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you.